Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Marvel Legends Sandman Build-A-Figure Wave Spider UK figure review. Let's do it.
Ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about it.
So I got Spider-Man UK out of the package, and somebody had asked in one of the previous reviews to see some of the box art on the side. I was trying to skip out on that stuff because I was moving quickly, but Spider-Man UK and Spider-Man 2099 share the same box. So one side has Spider-Man UK, so you can see him. The opposite side has Spider-Man 2099. And taking a look at Spider-Man UK, aka William Braddock from Earth 833. I do not know too much about this character. I did not read the Spider-Verse storyline, but I do know that the character was introduced during that storyline. I do know that he is a member of the Captain Britain Corps from his timeline or from his universe. And I do like this figure a lot, considering that I don't really know anything about the character. I like this figure. It is a very clean figure. I like the costume design. And this is a great new buck that they introduced here. This is the one and only thing that he was packed with. No extra hands, no extra heads, just the left arm for the Sandman Build-A-Figure. And if you watched my previous review of the Black Suit Spider-Man, you know that these hands pop off and they can be interchanged with some of the hands that came with the Black Suit Spider-Man. So I'll show that real quick. You know, I'll really delve deeper into this when I review the Sandman Build-A-Figure, but this is one of the parts that came with the Black Suit Spider-Man. So that's pretty cool. And just taking a closer look at the figure, I think this figure is great, man. Like I said, I think it's a great buck. It suits the character well. It does look pretty much spot on to his comic book counterpart. I have seen some artists' renditions of the costume where this blue is a little lighter, and then some of them where it is this darker blue. So I guess it just kind of depends on the artist, but I would say that the costume is pretty comic accurate nonetheless. My gripes with the figure are just a few little minor paint imperfections. You can see a little bit of black here and the red portion of the spider in the back, and a couple of little black spots in the white here. But for the most part, all of the line work and everything on the figure is very, very good. Everything looks pretty good, even the little lines here on the hands. And you know, you can see some creases and some folds and what have you in his costume. You know, you can tell that it's a skin tight costume. And I really, really do like this buck a lot. I think the head sculpt looks pretty good. This is a brand new head sculpt as well. So the fact that he doesn't come with any interchangeable hands, but you can pop off the hands is annoying. I don't really like that. And I do have just a couple of little concerns with some of the articulation. So I'll get into that. And like I said, the hands do pop off pretty tight. You know, you got to actually apply a little bit of pressure to pop off the hands, and the head does pop off as well. So if you wanted to finesse a William Braddock head sculpt, or if you're a customizer and you wanted to make an unmasked head, then I guess you could do that. You know, I would have to actually see what this peg is like in comparison to some other pegs from other Spider-Man characters. I'll get to that at some point. Going over the articulation, like you saw, the head is on a ball joint, so it will look down pretty far and it will look up pretty far. You'll get left to right, full 360. It'll get a little bit of pivot on that joint as well. Now this is one of my concerns, or one of my gripes, more concern than a gripe, but the way that the shoulder is separated from this area here it's a little weird. There is sort of some gappage here, and you kind of have to push the shoulder inward and kind of tuck it into this area here in order to put the arm up. So if you don't do that and you're constantly putting the arm up and down, you may get some paint rub there, and that is a bit concerning. But the arms do go up pretty far. They'll go out just about that far. You can do a full 360. You do get a double jointed elbow. You get a swivel and a hinge on the wrist. The waist will turn. The ab crunch will go down pretty far forward, and it'll go back maybe one extra click. So that's pretty decent. You get a T-joint at the pelvis. The legs will just go out that far. Would be nice if those legs got out a little bit farther. You do get upper rotation at the thigh. You get a double jointed knee. You get rotation at the top of the boot or the shin. You get a hinge and a pivot on both feet. So this is, I remember Dwight saying that this is pretty much the same articulation as the Bucky Cat mold, just a little beefier. Still pretty agile for a beefier buck. You can still get him into some good Spider-Man-esque poses, but I'm just really disappointed that they did not include any extra hands. And some quick size comparisons. You have the Bucky Cat mold on the far left on the Shocker figure, and then you've got the next size up. This is Captain America slash Namor slash Wonder Man, and then you got the new Buck here in the middle, and you got the Hyperion slash Sentry Luke Cage mold, and then we got Peter Spidey in there because I want to try to see what's up with the pegs on the Spider-Man figures. So surprisingly, the pegs are just about the same size, and I have the Spider UK head on the Pizza Spidey body and the Pizza Spidey head on the Spider UK body, and this is just a little bit loose, but it's on there. Obviously you can see that's small, and obviously you can see that is big, so the proportions for Spider UK seem to be fitting for the body as far as the head to body ratio, and same thing for Pizza Spidey. I don't think any swaps are gonna go down. And real quick, there's Pizza Spidey and the Spider-Man UK side by side, so you can see the difference in the body molds, and I think this is pretty accurate. So Spidey UK is definitely a must-own from this wave. I mean, you pretty much need every figure in this wave if you want to complete the Builder figure anyway, but I never pass up on the Spider characters. I think they did a great job on this mold. Aside from my little minor gripes with how the shoulders work, I think this is a really, really good figure and a great representation of the character from the comic book. And, you know, I really just wish they would have added some extra hands or maybe an extra head. I'm always looking for the most for my $20 to $22 with Marvel Legends. So I won't hold this against them too much. They have been pretty consistent, consistently better over the past few years, and this is a solid release from them. I highly recommend. So until next time, peace.
That's crispy.